Hey Aries, welcome to your mid-monthly reading for September 2022. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for you guys for the rest of the month, so take what resonates, leave the rest. You can always check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Let's see, Aries. What does Aries need to know mid-September? All right, we have number 18, Shadow, which is the moon. We also have number 5, which is the 5 of Pentacles here with financial and material changes. And as well, we have the Hierophant at the bottom here with wisdom. I feel like for some of you, with regards to like finances, you could be going through, like you're learning, like almost like maybe a lesson, or potentially learning like, I don't know, like something's changing, but it's also having you address like maybe some sort of a fear or a mindset or something like that around your financial situation. We have number 34, which says the path of least resistance. When all doors seem to be closed, it is because you have not tried to open the correct one just yet. And we also have number 20, perfectionist. Keep your standards high and honorable, but let go of the need to be perfect. Yeah, like some of you could be trying to like fix a situation. And I almost feel like if you're meeting resistance or you're meeting a challenge or like things aren't going the way that you want, it could be just because you haven't found the right opening yet. We have death here that has come out for you, which says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. And we have adversity, accept the challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah, it feels like you're possibly going through a bit of I don't want to say a struggle, but it's like you're just facing some adversity, facing some challenges, and almost like you're trying to figure out how to get out of it. But for some of you, or how to like transition as well. And if something is ending or closing out or not working for you, I feel like it's because there's something actually better for you. And there's nothing wrong with striving for something really good, but you don't have to be perfect in a situation. You don't have to be perfect in making this change. This feels like kind of more like resources, or where you're trying to take something in your life here. You could also be like, like learning something. I just feel like you're learning something about this situation, but I also feel like this has to do with like your foundation, your structure. Let's see, what's going on for Aries here, mid-September. So it's almost like, what is it showing you? What's the deeper meaning here? We have King of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So three court cards already. We have the 6 of Swords, 2 of Wands, the Magician, Hierophant again, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. So there's kind of that like that struggle, that challenge, that adversity that you could be facing. We do have a lot of 5s here. We have the 5 of Wands, the Hierophant here, which is a 5, with the 5 of Pentacles. And then we also have the Hierophant here as well, which is another 5, right? Because it was the 5 originally, or it's here again. It feels like for some of you, there's like, I do feel like there's a big change, massive change. We have the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Hierophant here, which makes me feel like there's a massive change to your beliefs or your structure or the way that like you've traditionally done things. There's this big upheaval. And I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing, but I just feel like it's almost like figuring like, hey, well, what is the path forward then, right? And I feel like you're in this place of manifestation. You are trying to move forward. It doesn't feel like you're trying to hold on to the past, or you're not trying to hold on to this way that you've traditionally done things. But you might not necessarily have the clarity of like what that looks like going forward. It's like, okay, well, if this isn't it, then like what is, right? So it's almost like you're trying to find that door that is open for you, when it comes to, you know, what's next or what path am I supposed to take next. Yeah, it feels like I almost feel like I want to read it like lengthwise this way. So we have the King of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, and the Hierophant. So there's this sense of like, again, detaching from these beliefs or moving on from these beliefs or these traditions or the way that you've once thought things should go. Emotionally, I feel like you're detaching from, like, you're just like not attached to having to have things go that very specific way. I think you're open to these changes. But I do feel like at the same time, with this King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, the Tower, there has been this like disruption to your foundation, or this disruption to your security or your stability, or how secure you feel moving forward. Two of Wands does make me feel, especially in the center of the reading, that you're kind of in this space of looking still forward, like, okay, this has disrupted my security, my stability, my foundation, but you're still looking forward. So again, you're kind of just like taking this situation or this aspect of where you are in your life right now, and you're taking it as a learning moment. There's almost like a sense of acceptance here, but it's like you can feel that there's this big change. And with the Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune, again, I feel like you're open to this change because you're understanding that something ending is the chance for something new to begin, but there is this feeling of like, what does fully that change look like, or where is this path actually leading me? There's an acceptance that something's over or something needs to change, but it's not necessarily knowing what's next. Let's see, I do want to see like, what is this, if we can get any more clarity around like, what is this path forward, or where it is that you're kind of going. It feels like you're waiting for a door to open here for you. What is this path leading Aries to? What door is opening here for Aries? What door is opening here for Aries? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So obviously with the Ace of Pentacles here and the Page of Cups, there is this new opportunity or a new path opening up for you, a new potential. It does feel like it's going to require a lot of work, or just your efforts, paying attention to details, potentially learning something new, or really having to work on a craft of some sort. This could be something creative. With the Page of Cups here, I also feel like it's like it starts out as like a small goal or a small dream that you have, or something that, like, I'm just noticing this Page of Cups is like, he's looking into this cup, right? Like kind of almost this sense of like, something starts out small and I almost feel like it's going to grow with time, like whether that's your passion or your love for it or your excitement about it. Like it starts out as something small, could even start out as like almost like a hobby or just something that you enjoy to do, and then it like moves into something bigger. But I also feel like at the same time with this Queen of Swords, it's like you're not getting too attached to it. It's like you're just being very practical about it and just working and putting effort into it and seeing where something will take you. So again, it could start out as something small, this direction that you go in. You might not even realize in the moment that like it is something that's going to open up into something bigger for you. It's kind of the message I'm getting around that. So again, it could be a new job, could even be a side job, like, or again, like a hobby that turns into a career. Okay, but there is the potential there to make money. Okay, let's get an advice. Let's see advice here for Aries with regards to this reading. And as well with that Eight of Pentacles, it is Virgo, and it does talk about perfection or perfecting something. So again, just don't be too like rigid almost, I feel, with it. Like don't be so like, you know, I obviously work on what it is and have high standards, but it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Your advice here, we have the Eight of Cups and we have the Hanged Man. So I almost feel like your advice is to be open to the path, or be open to where your heart wants you to go. Following your intuition. Also surrendering and like just leaving things behind. Yeah, we have the Sun. So it's like leaving things behind. The Eight of Cups, there's usually like an eclipse in the background. So it's like you're eclipsing things out of your life. Potentially something you've maybe held on to. But there's a sense of illumination as well. So when the path is shown to you of like, you know, where you should be moving to, or where you should be going, or what's next for you, or just maybe even knowing that like this isn't for me and just surrendering to that process. I feel like you'll know kind of the direction. The Sun and the Ten of Pentacles, you'll see potential in something, or you'll see the benefit of something. I'll get one more here for this advice. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and that Queen of Swords again. Yeah, so it's like continue moving forward. I also feel like there's a strong sense of like learning, or being, again, very practical. Could be detaching emotionally from like, which I kind of feel like you're already doing, but detaching emotionally from like the outcome. Just surrendering to the process, putting effort and energy in. Page and Knight of Pentacles here, putting in the day-to-day work, learning new things, and being very, again, with the Queen of Swords, like detached and practical and logical about like just where you're going. So it's just more so focusing like in the present moment and like focusing on your goals or what you're trying to create. And I feel like things will naturally start to unfold for you. This isn't anything that I feel like you have to force, especially with the Hierophant, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like things are changing on their own. Like it'll just kind of feel more, feel natural for it to change and shift as much as you're creating it. So I like this because I feel like you're moving through a transition, but I also feel like you're handling it very well and you're facing the adversity well as and this challenge, learning lots from this situation that you've maybe been going through, but also understanding that like things end so that new things can begin. So that is what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other signs in your chart for a bigger picture. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, wonderful month, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.